As I was saying before I ran out of time in that first video, the last coordinate that I'm going to graph is going to be 3/4 and then -1/2. So when I graph 3/4 and -1/2, I'm going to determine my quadrant. So I have a positive and a negative. So that's going to be in the fourth quadrant. And so I'm going to start here. Remember that each one of these little tick marks is equal to 1/4. So I start on my origin and I'm going to go to the right because it's a positive value. So I have 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. And then I go down -1/2. So here's -1 and 1/4, -1/2. So the monument that is going to be there is going to be the Washington Monument. So the main thing to remember when you guys are graphing rational numbers is you need to figure out what the value of each one of the lines are. I don't go here. This is what I don't do. I don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, each one of the values is 1/5. I don't include the 0 in my count. I start by counting at 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 lines, which makes it a fourth. You need to remember to do that, and then you'll be much more successful with graphing rational numbers. So at this point in time, I'm going to have you go ahead and work on your independent practice. With your independent practice, you either need to write your answers as decimals or as fractions, unless the directions indicate otherwise. And then when you finish the front side of your independent practice, you're going to do the math practices and problem solving.